This video is addressed to the young generation, people who are already working in organizations, and students who have maybe passed out in 2020 or who are expecting to pass out in next 1 or 2 years from their respective courses. Preparing to face the post COVID-19 world. This is a guidance video from Asian Institute of Quality Management, an institute that operates in 8 countries worldwide. The institute is a division of a private limited company and a recognized leader and expert in offering various process excellence certification courses. You can see the listing of the courses in this slide. These are all related to achieving professional excellence and quality improvement in whatever activities we do in the organizations. When we say activities, it includes all departments, all functions in all businesses. The courses which we are talking of here, which are conducted by the Asian Institute of Quality Management, are recognized or accredited by a well-known body from UK, and due to this international recognition, these courses require an examination at the end of completion of the study. On completion of the examination successfully, the candidate gets a certification with the UK accreditation. We offer these courses in online video recorded mode for what is called as self-paced learning. People have been taking an immense benefit of these video recorded programs during the lockdown by going through what is called as the self-paced learning. And also this is very useful for working professionals. So as and when they get the time, they can continue their studies through the video recorded mode. I am GKK Singh, the Director of Asian Institute of Quality Management, an alumnus of IIT Bombay, IIM Calcutta, lead auditor and Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt with long experience in training and executing or implementing projects leading to process excellence for the organizations in manufacturing and service businesses. We have seen 4 revolutions in the 18th, 19th, 20th and 21st century. But unexpectedly, in 21st century, COVID-19 has come in as a bigger revolution. Till Jan or Feb 2020, nobody imagined that the progress made in the last 4 centuries will come to a screeching halt. The whole world has been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And this is a revolution which is going to bring about changes for responses from organizations and employees. We will be forced to look at things in a different way than we were doing earlier because of this revolution. Organizations, when I say organizations, it could be business organizations, it could be NGOs, government organizations, everybody is included. Organizations, post-COVID-19 organizations will need to make some major changes for survival. They will have to realign the cost structure and optimize their process efficiencies. They will have to innovate and create new revenue streams, and employees must understand that expectations from them will be much higher. It will be an opportunity for the fittest to thrive. So what can the employees do as current or future employees? Because the new normal might look very different compared to the last 50 years. As we can see, COVID is changing everything very fast. What do we mean by the new normal? till Jan or Feb 2020, the normal activity was that a person leaves the house in the morning, goes to his job or his college or whatever, completes the work end of the day and comes back. But now the new normal for many people is going to be work at home, which means the entire way of life is going to change for such people. Lockdown itself, we have seen in India and many other countries, has created a new normal for people to manage. So, how do we face the new normal? How do we face these challenges as employees, working people, or people who are going to start work in the near future? Let's learn from some management consultants some good sayings like winners don't do different things, they do things differently. Another saying, under adverse conditions, some people break down, some break records. And another well known saying is, we can blame our luck or gear up to meet the new situation. So, obviously, it would be sensible for all of us to look for ways to manage the new normal and to make sure that we are not beaten by the changes which COVID-19 has forced upon us. Students and working professionals would note that changes which are going to happen due to the pressure on organizations. You can understand that organizations due to lockdown have been severely impacted by the loss of business and the economic pressure. Also, the organizations have to cover up for the loss and they have to recover the business in a situation where there is going to be quite a bit of shrinkage in the demand for some time to come. So, employees, if they are able to develop certain different ways of doing the things, carrying out the work, it will help them to improve the processes in the organization and achieve the results which the employers look for, and also it will stabilize the working for the employees. So we may have in the past worked as individuals, but today the need is to work in teams. So develop the need of working in teams, because when we work in teams, we can brainstorm, we can use collective wisdom of the team members, and that can help us to arrive at better decisions. Second, we need to give up the comfort zone and be in a continuous learning mode. In the past, people used to achieve certain qualifications and live on the basis of those qualifications. They would keep working, gaining work experience, and spend maybe 35, 40 years of their life based on that qualification and experience. They were not very particular to upskill themselves. But of late, and now particularly with the post-COVID challenges, need to upskill a person for every person is becoming very important. So, upskilling oneself through value-added trainings will make us more useful to our employers. In the past, there was a trend or that organizations used to depute employees to good locations and create environment for them to undergo training programs. This may not happen in the future. Organizations are mostly going to expect employees to get into the habit of learning on their own from online video recorded courses through what is called as the self-paced learning. In the past, employees have been seen, studies and many surveys have shown that they don't use the full creativity on the job. Hardly they use 10 to 20% of their creativity. But in the future, if organizations have to perform well and the employees have to grow, they have to be very creative, because for organizations to grow under the new economic conditions, one very major requirement will be that they have to be innovative. Innovation is going to help them to succeed by coming out with new value stream options, and that is what is expected from employees by coming up with more innovations. Employees need to become more capable on an ongoing basis. So, challenging yourself by facing different examinations and achieving qualification certificates is going to be very, very crucial and helpful, because this will help you as employees to upskill yourself and be more valuable to your employees, to your employers on an ongoing basis. Another difference the employees will need to keep in their mind is to become more flexible. In the past, the people used to have some choices like, I will not do this role. Why should I change my role? I'm happy with what I'm doing. But this kind of approach to not coming out of the comfort zone is going to be difficult. Employees will do well if they develop multi skills so that they can work in different roles. They need to be open to work in different locations and challenging requirements. In some cases, even the concept of a permanent job may vanish. In the past, people used to feel that I've got a permanent job, now I am comfortable. But there are likely to be situations where people may be offered short term contracts and they may be required to be ready to work on the short term contract. Today, we receive many posts on WhatsApp like China is number one enemy of our nation. Stop buying Chinese goods. Do it. That's all. Today is the way. This is the way we can serve our nation. But the fact is, we see many people talk of this, but when it comes to spending, they all buy Chinese goods to save money. When will this change? This will change only when India starts manufacturing goods of good quality but cheaper than China. Our people will then follow the norm of be Indian, buy Indian. It is a very, very natural human tendency to save money. And even though people may say, I will not buy Chinese, if they see some saving, they try to do it. What is the future for Indian industry? Indian industry has to now understand, and many industries have already understood, the importance of Make in India. Our goal has to be to become worldwide popular as products offered from Made in India, so that these can replace what you see in many countries across the world as made in China. If you walk into many of the malls, a large percentage of the products you see in the different countries are made in China. Our goal has to be made in India. We may sometimes talk of reasons that we are working in a less competitive environment. We don't get sufficient infrastructure support and all that. But with all the challenges, we need to become very competitive and yet give good products. That is when Made in India will replace Made in China. When will this happen? To achieve this, the majority of the people in organizations will need to work with a new mindset. And one of the best ways to develop this mindset is by learning from what Japan did after the Second World War. The total change of mindset in Japan led to their progress and quick growth after the Second World War. And the tools which they developed are today available in the form of things like the ISO 9001 quality management system, total quality management, lean manufacturing or lean management, and Six Sigma. So these are the tools which are going to help us to take our industry forward and to replace Made in China with Made in India. The famous quality guru, Dr. J.M. Juran, he helped the Japanese industry to come out of the destruction faced by them after the World War II. And he guided Japan to become an advanced country by focusing on what they called as the QCD goals. Q is right quality, quality of the product. C is cost at reasonable price, delivery is on time. Even today, organizations like Toyota follow the QCD. QCD is what every customer requires in every business and every organization. And the tools we are talking of, which will help the industry to achieve QCD and make Made in India popular across the world, are the tools which you will see uh, as per Dr. Juran's prediction. Dr. Juran has predicted that 20th century was the century of productivity, but 21st century will be the century of quality. So our recommendation for the viewers of this YouTube, the students and the working professionals, you will do well to meet the post-COVID-19 world challenges by upskilling yourself. Upskill yourself with added qualification certificates that can be useful to you in all domains of business. Many people feel that if I do an online course and I get the knowledge, I can use it. Yeah, very good. That is a good approach. But the world, whenever we apply for any job or any change, or whenever we are working in an organization, we are also evaluated on the basis of our credentials. And that is where people look at the certifications. So an engineer may say that I know everything in engineering, but if he doesn't have a degree, that does not carry weightage. Ultimately, it is the degree, the credential, which convinces the world around him that he knows engineering. So in the following areas, like the different levels of Six Sigma, which go by the name of the yellow belt, green belt, black belt, and so on, and other courses which are listed here, like Certified Kaizen Lean Manager, Certified TQM Manager, Diploma in ISO 9001-2015 Quality Management System, Advanced Certification in Business Analytics for Practitioners. These are certain value-added courses which are going to benefit people working at all levels in all types of organizations, all types of business, all types of departments. As you can see in this slide, ISO, TQM, Kaizen Lean, and Six Sigma tools can be used in every kind of manufacturing and service business, which means when we talk of service businesses, it includes airlines, financial services, call centers, IT, ITES, healthcare, logistics, and many others. Benefits of these value-added certificates, particularly for engineering graduates or those who are in third year or fourth year of engineering, the management graduates and other postgraduates, first year or second year of their post-graduation course, can all benefit, and also working professionals, by achieving these value-added certificates. It will benefit them for a long time in the life to come by contributing and giving to the organizations exactly what the employers are looking for. So the kinds of benefits that can be achieved out of these certificates, a new way of looking at problem solving and process improvement, means better preparation for the post COVID-19 world. Many organizations today prefer to hire professionals and students who have qualified with these kinds of specializations. So they stand a better chance to get good jobs and opportunity to be involved in improvement projects, which are called as Lean or Six Sigma projects, during their internship and when they are on the job. So these are some of the benefits which will help the people when they put the effort to complete the online course and go through the qualifying examination. All the qualifying examinations are online examinations and very easy to manage. Easy to manage in terms of the process, but of course, passing the exam requires the person to know the subject and understand the concepts. Higher visibility in eyes of the management when the employees use these tools and techniques and achieve good results like savings for the organization, better profitability, improvement in productivity, improvement in process efficiency, the employees become more visible to the top management, because these are the things that top management has always looked for, and in post COVID-19 challenges, these will be most important for the top management. And obviously, if top management is impressed by these performances, it would lead to fast track growth in career and emoluments for the employees. While the categories of people mentioned above, like engineering students, MBA students, other postgraduates, working professionals, can, when it comes to Six Sigma, they can, the Lean Six Sigma certification, they can start at a level of green belt and then go to black belt and later to master black belt. But in case of the BBA, BCom students, they will have to start at the yellow belt certification level and then they can proceed to the next levels. The benefits of the value-added certifications, which we have mentioned, can be checked on Google, and we can search and see the various well-known job sites. And just to compare, what are the kinds of job opportunities available to professionals in the area of quality management, lean management, Lean Six Sigma. It is seen that generally these professionals earn higher salaries for jobs in USA, UK, Canada, Australia, nearly to the extent of 30 to 40% more than average salaries for other jobs. And the scenario is same even in other countries, including India. May not be the exact figures in the dollar terms or in percentages, but overall, these professionals have a chance to be doing much better than the others. This visual communicates what we have been talking of, how the boost in career and visibility in top management eyes can be achieved through these knowledge gain through these certifications. The magic of ISO, TQM, Lean and Six Sigma will lead us to, as a country, it will lead us to the Make in India revolution. India had the Green Revolution, India had the White Revolution. Now we have to be prepared for Make in India revolution. And if the industry, along with the help of the employees, is able to achieve Make in India revolution on a large scale, we will be making better products, better services, delivering faster at lower cost. These sometimes look to be conflicting goals, but that is the magic of the tools and techniques which we are talking of. And the basic concept here is the QCD, delivering quality at lower cost and delivering faster, which any customer across the world is looking for. Because for customer, that becomes the value proposition that the customer gets from any organization. I hope you will find these ideas and these concepts easy to understand and it will help you to prepare for a better career and contribute to the Make in India revolution. Thank you. In case you need to contact us for any details regarding these courses, the contact details are shared with you here. The persons, their mail IDs and their WhatsApp numbers. Also, our website is visible here. This information may be required by you. So this is also being shared here. Thanks once again.